Hello and welcome back for this final, third and concluding game between Team Fleet Command and Team Frontier Negotiators. Once again, we are seeing Danny playing as orange and Monmon playing as blue, representing Team Fleet Command. And we have Aqua, our white player, Felingus, our yellow player, representing Team Frontier Negotiators. Now, it will be exciting to see. We have an even matchup here of players. We have seen that both teams have won one game respectively, and now they're heading into their third and concluding game. So very, very interesting, because it's not clear at all which team is gonna come out on top here. I mean, I think it will just come down a lot to the particular day and how well the players play in the particular moment. Doesn't seem like any skill difference here is too large between the players, and especially on a map like this, we can see we are playing on the map Transtav for the final game, which is a very large map for a 4-player map. You can see there are a ton of planets in between each of the players, with a couple of planets here in the center, where these center planets are kind of the bread and butter of what's going to decide whether any team gets an advantage. So yeah, that's going to be the sort of important part here, one of the more important parts of this game, to see which team is going to be able to capture these rich plants in the middle. Furthermore, since there are so many planets in between each of the teams, it's going to be important that each of these teams are going to try to reach into the middle game, because there's simply a lot of time for each team to kind of scale their economy and their research before running into each other. And I think that pacing your economy and also getting your production ready in like a good timing to when you're about to encounter your opponent is very important in a map like this. And we see some standard colonizing going on right here. We see Felingus having some good technique, actually, going for a small little frigate fleet to capture this measly defended asteroid, while his Marsa Dreadnought is heading out towards the volcanic planet over here to clear that out, just allowing for slightly faster colonization speed than he otherwise would have had. Same thing goes for Aqua here. I would suspect Aqua has omitted to capture the asteroid here down on the bottom, and is therefore, I suspect, going to send a small fleet over there eventually to capture it. We see similar things going on with our Team Fleet Command. Danny is capturing this ice planet. Nothing to see here, nothing special. The same thing goes for Monmon. He's capturing this volcanic planet right now. Just some standard colonizing. Each team opting for the volcanic planet first. I am not sure if this is an intended choice, no, I was lying. Danny actually captured the ice planet first. Now, one other interesting thing about this map is that there is this rogue planet over here that is going to have a very fast orbit, and this planet is going to eventually connect the phase lane to the other team's system. So, given that the game drags on here, this planet will eventually go over to the other person's side and connect for potential backdooring opportunities with small fleets and stuff like that. So definitely something to watch out for. Right, so now Aqua is getting to this primordial planet has a primordial colonization researched already. So yes, in the current patch, the patch that is played right now, the primordial colonization is researched in tier 2 for both tech and advent, which means that you're actually forced to go tier 2 here in order to make progress, unless you want to skip this primordial planet. But that would be quite interesting decision indeed to skip this primordial planet. So yeah, you're pretty much forced to go tier 2 harmony. And since not much is going on right now, since there's just colonizing going on, we can take a look at the research of each player. So Aqua has gone for tier 2 harmony. Is still just on tier 1 military, which is completely fine. Has omitted to capture some of these planets here in the back. It seems like Aqua is actually not wanting to capture these right away, so what this signifies to me is that he might be going for a very aggressive approach, opting to get to these center planets very, very quickly instead. So yeah, just sacrificing some economy and efficient colonization pathing to get to these center planets quicker. And he should be researching oceanic colonization as well, since there's an oceanic planet next, right? Oh, sorry, no, actually, for Advent, ocean colonization comes in tier 3, right? No, okay, it's tier 2, so it's fine. So Aqua will have time to get this before he gets to this oceanic planet, and he's not in any hurry right now, I would say. His opponent is nowhere close to getting there. Taking a look at Philingus. Philingus is also on tier 2 civic. Has not gone for tier 2 military yet. Starting to get some research points in order to go tier 2 military. So yeah, just opting for some economic stuff here in the beginning, which is again absolutely fine. Danny has gone, oh wow, Danny's actually going for very heavy research now. So we see a completely different approach coming out from Danny, really prioritizing getting increased research quickly to get to higher tiers of economy. So it's already going to, already has the research points to go tier 3 empire, which is very, very quick, like for 13 minutes into the game. So very, very quick research here from Danny. Is banking on the fact that all of the teams are playing economic approaches, and as such won't be able to punish this fast research of Danny. We'll see if he decides to level up his Empire 3 here. He's gone tier 2 military. Hasn't researched the max supply yet, the increased max supply, which he doesn't need, of course, because he doesn't have a large of an army yet. Aqua is finally sending his ships here to capture this asteroid. Second capital ship is coming out. Monmon is not going for quite as heavy research as Danny, but is already on tier 2 hostility, has gone tier 2 harmony. We're capturing all of these planets in the back. Yeah, I would like to see now, this is what's kind of the interesting part to me now. Aqua hasn't really done much research, but does have a decent fleet, and he has prioritized getting the the boarding crew to capture some Harkas. Now Aqua, to justify this approach, I would think that Aqua would really need to capture this asteroid at the very least, and try to keep this asteroid for himself in order to gain a long-term economic advantage over his opponents, because right now his economy is kind of lacking, I would suspect, compared to his fellow players. Yeah, so Aqua is first in military, so which is very nice, but he's only third in economy. lacking behind his other players. So yeah, should really go for an aggressive approach here, I would say, to try to capture this asteroid and really contest this. Now Danny is sending his evacuators in, has gone for the double egg. And despite this, this kind of fast approach from Aqua, does seem like he's not going to be able to contest this asteroid because he only has disciple vessels, and Danny has built a bunch of defensors, and defensors are of course very, very strong against disciples and light frigates in general. And also with double capital ships here and a couple of raiders, this isn't gonna be falling anytime soon. However, Aqua did manage to capture this important oceanic planet, and this oceanic planet has very high population levels, is going to pay off a lot in the end. So we have each team about to capture the rich planet on their sides. Monmon is heading over towards this crystalline planet, and as Advent, I think you can capture that in... Okay, yeah, so you can capture crystalline planets in tier 2 here, so very, very nice. Should be researching that shortly. And we have Philingus just camping out at this asteroid, not really wanting to engage with his opponents. So I would like to take a look a little bit at what the supply is looking like. Oh wait, so let's wait with that, because now there might be some action going down very, very shortly. So we see some corvettes coming in here just to scout. Aqua is starting to build one of his turrets. However, if the corvettes would just notice this, it wouldn't be a problem. They could just kill this right away. So this turret is not gonna be focused down. It's gonna get built. What's Aqua's reaction to this? Aqua is heading over towards his teammate, which makes me suspect that they're going to go for an aggressive double maneuver. Okay, so no. So Aqua was going to do that, but now he changed his mind. Philingus is just staying here. He's built a heavy factory. So Philingus might be attempting to build some more cap ships over here, I would suspect. There's a light factory going up. What's the deal with Danny's planet? So Danny is heading over to kind of defend against the pirates now. I hope this planet... Yeah, so this planet has a lot of health. It has this ablative crust buff, so... Right. And also should probably be trying to capture this derelict, because this derelict is huge. I mean, this is 3,000 credits and 2 Callan, like almost 4,000 credits and 2 Callanide. So this derelict is absolutely massive. Should really be trying to capture this. Should really be prioritizing this, I think. This derelict is really, really massive. But it's deciding not to do that. It's instead deciding to go for an aggressive play instead. Now some corvettes are heading into Aqua system to harass, just trying to be very, very annoying. Philingus is trying to build a gas defense platform to help out, but not sure how much it's going to help against corvettes. Oh, and now there's fighting going on, so Aqua did head over to his teammate to try to help after all. And now they're heading into this crystalline planet to contest it. We can see Monmon hasn't really researched crystalline embrace yet, which is interesting. So he hasn't researched this yet, so he can't actually capture this planet. And the supply difference here is decent, like... Okay, so it's slightly in Aqua and Philingus' favor. Aqua hasn't sent over his cap ship. Okay, so no, I was lying again. So Aqua did send over his cap ship. It's now chasing Monmon back. Monmon is heading back to his asteroid here, where he's building 2 greater factories. Might be attempting to get some more capital ships as well, due to seeing these 2 greater factories. Or no, this is not true. He's probably going for the Exorias and the Vigilis, because that's what he's researching, right? So that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna try to build some more Exorias and stuff. Oh, and now we can see the phase lanes are actually changing here. So now there's nothing connecting this. Now there's nothing connecting this asteroid to this crystalline planet. So there's 2 jumps in between now, and Aqua did head over to capture this. So now, okay, so now once again we can see there's a large economic advantage here in the favor of Team Frontier Negotiators, but it's not going to last long because Danny, watching what's happening on the other side, is deciding that he needs to make a counterattack on the other side. So this is very nice play by Danny, going for this oceanic planet right away, which Aqua left undefended. And honestly, there's not much here for Aqua to defend. Like, most of Aqua's fleet is over here. So Danny should be able to kill this planet and perhaps even go 1 planet further, like go for another planet. However, okay, so that's this. This is not gonna last either for Danny, because now there's pirates coming from the side of Felingus and also an extra cap ship. However, Danny is gonna be able to bomb this planet, and now he's feeling a bit confident right now. He's gonna perhaps try to fight here. However, I don't think Danny is expecting his opponent to come in with pirates from the asteroid here. If he knew this, he definitely wouldn't be this aggressive, I think. So it seems like Danny just isn't really expecting this amount of fleet supply coming in, and we're gonna see what his reaction is here. Probably he's gonna realize this is a bit too much. Yeah, so immediately turning around, he's gonna head back now towards his asteroid. Felingus is sending in a cap ship here as well. Meanwhile, since Aqua sent his ships back, Mon is once again trying to recapture this crystalline planet. So yeah, just some back and forth action here between the fleets. The fleets are trying to run back and forth to defend all of the planets. So this crystalline planet is going to end up going down. Is there any defense here for Felingus? No, there's no defense on this adjacent asteroid, this Hive asteroid, which means that Mon could potentially go 1 step further here as well. And now there are some ships here that are gonna attempt to go aggressive. So yeah, so okay. So Danny is retreating. I need to take a look at, need to take a look at what his army is. What his army supply is. It's just 260 supply, whereas Aqua and Felingus have like 700 supply combined. So this is a huge supply difference. Danny really needs to get some extra supply going if he wants to defend this. And they haven't really, yeah, so they kind of omitted to bomb this oceanic planet. I think 1 capital ship should have stayed to bomb out this planet while the rest of the fleet followed Danny. And it does seem like they're doing that now. So now, okay, so now Felingus is gonna bomb this asteroid, whereas the Radiance of Aqua is gonna bomb out this oceanic planet. However, there does seem to be some back and forth still, because I mean, we see Mon has captured this crystalline planet now, or is about to at the very least. Perhaps forgot once again to research crystalline colonization, but now it's researched, so now he should be colonizing it. However, oh, so this is unfortunate. He did have auto colonize turned off, so but now it's captured. Now it's captured at the very least. And we see ships sent in on both sides to try to help defend. And Mon, rather than going 1 step further to try to attack this Hive planet, is heading back now towards his teammate to try to help him out. Is Danny trying to capture this derelict now? I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, okay, so he's not capturing this derelict. I would like to see him send his ships in here to capture this derelict. This derelict should have been captured way before, I think. And now it's just now finally about to do it. So this would be an extreme boost in economy and also levels for his cap ships once he gets this going. He's trying to set up some defenses here as well to try to defend against this onslaught. So yeah, it seems like neither team is quite realizing the respective fleet positions and the relative power on both sides. Like Monmouth could easily have kept going here, I think, and kept going and attacked Philingus on this planet. His army was way too large for there to be any sort of defense here, I think. And also, Aqua and Philingus could have kept going on this side. But again, since neither team is deciding to push forward, I guess it all evens out. So now, and I mean, it's no problem to try to play conservatively, I think. I mean, on the other hand, you know, neither team is in any particular hurry here to do anything. They have their respective planets. It's not going to be too much of an issue. But we can kind of see the effects of Danny going for this early research now, because he didn't opt to build much of a fleet, and therefore is kind of lacking behind in fleet. However, is now researching Empire 3 and is about to go for some higher economic technology. So we're gonna see if this pays off eventually. He has 300 fleet supply still, is building some more defensors, building some more defensors basically to try to increase his fleet supply, just to make it a little bit more bearable. Oh, and the phase lanes are kind of changing here in a dramatic way. Now that Crystalline Planet is kind of lonely out here on the edge. And this means that Aqua should probably be able to capture it, because there's not really much going on here on this Crystalline Planet. However, it does have a lot of health, and if Monmon can finish these hangar defenses that he is currently building, then capturing this Crystalline Planet will be a pain after all, and will be very time consuming. So we'll see if they manage to capture this before these hangar defenses go up. If they go in right now, I think that they can, but I think they need to go right now, because if several of these defenses get built, it's going to be annoying. So now there's some ships here. Okay, so this at least one hangar defense has been built. However, defending against a fleet like this, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but we'll see. We'll see. Corvettes aren't really good at dealing with structures, so now they're kind of dying to these fighters, which is yeah, perhaps not the best. So this planet is going to be defended for now. These fighters are going to deal with these corvettes, no problem. However, now the Rapture is going to try to bomb this planet. So, and Monmon has tried to get more defense points on it, but the planet hasn't regenerated enough health yet. It's still only on 2,700, which is quite a lot of health still, but it's gonna fall eventually to this capital ship. Another of these is going up. Another hangar defense is going up, but there's yeah, okay, but oh, sorry, there's fighting going on here, so I should take a look at this. So now they have Monmon and Danny has decided to push towards this asteroid. Is trying to bomb it out, so sorry for missing this, but they're bombing this out now. And Aqua and Philingus have been pushed back, so very large fleets here now from both of them. Danny has 400 fleet supply, so kind of getting there. Monmon has opted to go for an even higher, for a larger fleet, so he has about 700 now, which is quite a bit. This Radiance is about to not go down, I think, but it's at least gonna get heavily crippled. Yeah, so yeah, massive fight here from Team Fleet Command. They could probably push further here as well, but are gonna play conservatively once again in the face of these turrets. But they could probably push a bit further, but yeah, instead we're going to try to go for this planet instead in the back to try to capture this oceanic planet back, which is also fine. So once again, trading planets for both teams. However, a significant fleet advantage for Team Fleet Command at this moment. So Felingius has about 600 supply, together with Aqua's 500, so about 1,000 supply there combined. Danny has 400 supply, whereas Mon has about 800 at this point almost, so a slight supply advantage for Team Fleet Command. Alright, and the Oceanic Planet is captured. The Rapture isn't really taking too much damage from these hangar defenses. Could perhaps take some more damage if these fighters were swapped out for bombers. Then it would perhaps be a bit more difficult for this Rapture to stand here and bomb this planet, but as it looks right now, this is probably going to stay as it is. And now, okay, so now Aqua and Felingius are gonna try to make a counterattack on this side. However, as I said before, I don't think this is gonna work because Mon's fleet in particular is just a bit too large. I am very, very doubtful that this is gonna work out for Team Frontier Negotiators, but I'm open to being proven wrong. There's a lot of Illuminators here. And these cap ships really need to watch out. Yeah, so this cap ship is going back. Felingius is retreating with his entire fleet, and it looks like Aqua is going to do so as well. Right, so they're retreating with their entire fleet. So yeah, there's just a bit too much fleet here in the favor of Fleet Command. And once again, like, yeah, I would like to see like Team Fleet Command scout this planet, because if they scouted this planet just with like a simple frigate, I think they would notice that there's not really too much stuff here. Like, there's a lot of fleet supply, but there's not really too much defenses, and using the fleets that they have, they could probably win an engagement at this moment. But yeah, that's easy for me to say, of course, but having perfect info. But yeah, just some scouting here would be nice in any case. Aqua has captured this planet now. His Rapture is trying to kind of kill off these hangar defenses. So this is going to take quite a while as well. The fighters haven't been swapped out for bombers yet, so the Rapture is in no trouble. Where are we building ships from? So there are some greater factories here, some smaller factories. There's some factories for Felingius here as well. Now, one thing to note is that having your factory planet be an asteroid can be a bit limiting, because the amount of logistic slots that are present on an asteroid is quite small. So preferably it's better to have like one of your factory planets be one of these large planets that has access to more logistic slots, because you want like your factories to be able to build constantly. Yeah, so you really want like enough factories to be able to build like many ships at a time. Alright, and let's see, Mon is pushing tier 4 harmony now. Aqua is still on tier 3. Felingius is still on tier 3. So everyone is on tier 3 right now. Danny's army is still kind of lacking, is still pushing this economic tech. How many capital ships does he have? He has 2 capital ships so far. But does have a great economy, however. So yeah, 22 metal per second is quite a lot. 16 crystal per second is still quite decent. So yeah, so still a decent still a decent economy here for Danny. So now he just needs to convert his economy into fleet. So, and also get this increased fleet supply. Like he needs to get this 900 and 1500 fleet supply done ASAP, because yeah, and right now he's researching that, so that's very good. So you don't want to get fleet supply capped at a moment where you really need that fleet supply. So very important. And now you can see these edge planets now are starting to kind of form around the orbits. So they're closing in on each other's system. So just taking a quick look at the orbits here, we can see that they are going to hit about, let's see, they're going to hit about 1 hour and 20 minutes into the game, give or take. And also another interesting thing to note here about the phase lanes is that looking at this situation right here, you can see that these planets are going to hit, are going to form together as well at eventually, which means there's going to be opening up some new phase lanes and possible angles of attack shortly. Like now there's a bunch of defense and stuff at this planet, but you might be able to avoid that if you just wait. However, that's like 40 minutes in-game time, so a lot of things can happen before that. But now both teams are kind of engaged in a stalemate with each other. Neither team wants to really attack the other, so there's kind of a standoff. Monmon's fleet is very superior to all of the other players, so Monmon really has a large fleet advantage compared to his fellow players, but on the other hand, Danny's fleet is kind of lacking, which means that they don't really have the resources at this moment to attack, I think. However, yeah, so Aqua has 700 supply, Felingius has also about 700, so with Defender's advantage, they should be able to hold this, even though Monmon's fleet is so large. We're gonna speed up a little bit since there's just a standoff here. So we're gonna go ×2. And we're gonna see if anything is gonna go down shortly. Looks like both teams are just pushing their research at this point. Some of the players were talking about in the chat that they want to get star bases to try to hold the flanks, which we can see over here. So star base very, very powerful in this regard. There's also star base here. So this is really going to cement this position. And Team Frontier Negotiators aren't really going to be able to attack. So now it's just a question of who can research stuff quicker, I guess. We don't see any comparative things coming out from Team Frontier Negotiators. We don't see any star bases. We don't see any heavy defenses. We just see some. More fleet, I guess, which is also completely fine. It doesn't look like Team Fleet Command is in any hurry to attack, so defenses aren't really needed at this point. However, Danny and Monmon, given that they have these star bases, it's going to definitely make their lives a lot easier, and they can feel a lot more comfortable just researching and ecoing up, because the star bases are going to keep them safe. Now, Felingius is trying to send a small pirate fleet over to harass. So he doesn't send his entire fleet, but he does send like a pirate fleet with some pirate pillagers over to potentially harass the opponents. And there is some defenses here, but not too much. Maybe the pirates can deal with this. So has to be a bit careful here over on this planet. Also this beam platforms here. So yeah, okay, so there is a couple of defenses here. Like a small pirate fleet should have some trouble taking this down, but it's kind of close, I think. So we'll see. So the pirate fleet is heading over, trying to do something proactive. But okay, there's actually quite a bit of pirates and also some corvettes too. So maybe these defenses aren't going to be able to be enough to defend this. But it remains to be seen. Didn't want to send his entire fleet over, of course, because Monmon and Danny could decide to attack at any moment. They're also doing clairvoyance now on this planet. So Monmon is observing everything that's going on. I'm suspecting maybe Aqua is doing that too. So yeah, Aqua also has clairvoyance researched, so should be aware of what's going on in the broad sense. So, oh, sorry, no, I was actually, yeah, so I was kind of confused. So, of course, Felingus isn't going to attack any of these planets. That's ridiculous because he already owns those planets. Instead, he's kind of sending his pirate fleet over towards these planets over here. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry about that. But there's an Orculus starbase here, which means that there is definitely not going to be any attack happening here whatsoever from these pirates. I don't think there's going to be any. Yeah, it's just not going to work. Oh wow! Now the pirate. Yeah, okay. So now the phase lane changed. So now Molmon accidentally sent some of his ships through to the pirate base. So now he's kind of forced to split fleets because of this. So the phase lanes changing here is kind of screwing up both teams. Okay, so this pirate fleet here. However, it is true, of course, maybe that Felingus could send his fleet past this planet. Yes, so he's kind of trying to send his fleet past this planet to try to harass a little bit. However, it's important that some of these pillagers survive at the very least. Are they going to survive? Oh, the pirates, yeah, the pillagers need to survive, but now the pillagers are turning around to attack this planet. Oh no. Oh, okay. But now, okay, but there is a coordinated attack coming in, so Molman is sending part of his fleet here to defend. Okay. And so this is not going to work out at all. Kind of defending. The pirates are heading in to harass, but shouldn't be too much of an issue to defend. However, Molmon needs to be careful about not sending too many of his ships back to defend, because if he does, they're going to be very, very far away from the front lines and might be out of position to defend against an onslaught. So should really be careful about sending too many ships here to defend. So he should probably just send his disciple vessels or something like this, and then try to build some more ships from his homeworld to try to defend. That would be my idea. Because right now sending all of these capital ships after this is maybe a bit too much, but it depends, of course, if Team Frontier Negotiators can capitalize on this. We see that they've actually also now built a starbase of their own. So very, very nice. Very, very nice. Starbase being built here. It's gonna be defending very, very well. However, as I said, like the timer is starting to tick up, and given that we get into like the 120, the 130 minute mark into the game, you can see the orbits here. The planets are going to start colliding, and this is going to open up new avenues of attack that aren't protected by starbases. So for example, this yellow planet down here is going to be a great avenue for attack from Team Fleet Command. This might shake things up quite a bit. The fleet is chasing here. They're finally catching up to this fleet and taking it down. And given the state of the game right now, I think most of this fleet is gonna have time to get back to the front. So it's very far away from the front now, but yeah. Oh, and what's this? Aqua is actually going for the influence approach, is sending a small raid to harass this planet. So very nice from Aqua, very, very nice. This is super annoying to deal with. This is very, very annoying to deal with, and there's no structures here on this planet as well, so there's nothing really that can defend at this moment. Monmon has finished his Titan, so this is nice to see. Now, once the Titan here is finished, they might be gearing up for an attack. Is anyone else trying to finish their Titans? So, yeah, Felingus is going for the command ships. Aqua isn't, or sorry, Danny isn't close to finishing his Titan. Monmon is, Monmon of course has finished his Titan, and Aqua is researching it at this moment. So Monmon has a very fast Titan here. I didn't notice that it was building before, but now that he has this Titan, he's gonna have a lot of time to level it up, and this is gonna be a clear advantage for Team Fleet Command, because now Monmon is going to send his Eradicate into the pirate base to level it, which is very, very nice. And this Titan is going to go up to like level 4. So yeah, this is very, very huge here for Team Fleet Command. This is very, very huge for Team Fleet Command. And once this Titan has leveled up, they should really be looking at doing some sort of attack before the opponent's Titans are able to get built. So now the Titan has been researched by Aqua. Is he building it, is my question. No, so Aqua, it hasn't queued his Titan yet, but is saving money for it, I would suspect, because he has a lot of money in the bank. He also has the required fleet supply to get it, so we'll be able to get it eventually. As I said, Philingus has researched command ships, has queued one of his command ships, so one of Philingus's command ships will be built shortly. Not sure where it's building, but should be somewhere. So yeah, so his command ship is being built over here. However, since levels are so important for capital ships and Titans, this is still going to be a clear advantage here for Team Fleet Command, because right now this Titan is leveling up, and the higher level Titan is very, very much more powerful than a low level Titan. So it's kind of just healing now, gaining some levels, or sorry, shield back. But Monmon will probably be sending this in very, very shortly to this pirate base once again. And there's a large fleet here from Danny. Danny has finally managed to catch up in fleet, has like 1500 fleet now, with a bunch of cap ships and oppressors, and yeah, just a bunch of other stuff. A very diverse fleet. And with a star base here, I don't think there's any issues. They won't have any issues defending an attack from Team Frontier Negotiators. However, Philingus has finished his command ship. So we'll see if he decides to do anything with this. Yeah, so we'll see if he decides to do anything with this. But as I said, this cruiser is this battle cruiser is only level 1 so far, compared to like Monmon's, who is level 2, or is about to level up even more. So it's still only level 2, but I would suspect that he's gonna send it into the pirate base again. Probably has everything on jump together, which is why they're not jumping. Yeah, so yeah, finally everything is gearing up to move together. So, and with the supporting fleet here, I think that with the supporting fleet of Monmon here, I think that this Titan is gonna be able to clear this out, no problem. So very, very nice. Can see what's going on with Aqua's Titan. Is it building? Yes, it's queued up right now. Where is it queued up? It is not queued up here. It's queued up on this planet. Okay, so the Titan is currently building here on this planet now. Has he researched the increased experience for his Titan so that it comes out at level 2? I'm not really sure where that is, but yeah, we're gonna see, we'll see what level Aqua's Titan comes out as. But still, yeah, I would say a clear advantage in the favor of Team Fleet Command, because yeah, as we can see now, the Titan here has gone all the way up to level 4. It might even level up even more, and this is just gonna be an unkillable, unstoppable machine of death. So I'm very, very doubtful that Team Frontier Negotiators are going to be able to take any direct engagements against Monmon and Danny now, given that they are fighting against this level 5 Eradicate Titan. So yeah, just in terms of pure brute force, Monmon is going to be completely on top of this game. However, brute force, of course, isn't everything. There might be other things that could decide the game as well, because now, look, these phase lanes are changing. So now these starbase of Aqua and Felingus isn't going to be as effective anymore. We can also see a lane opening up over here. So Aqua is actually still harassing using these bombers. And Felingus is sending a small fleet over here to defend. Sending a small fleet over to attack. My bad. I'm confusing the colors here once again. So Felingus is gonna try to make an attack on Mon to try to help out Aqua's sort of mini harass here. So we're gonna play some rat gameplay here. Gonna try to go for some cheeky bombing here on these side planets. Same thing goes for over here. Now they're kind of gearing up their armies, Aqua and Felingus, and they seem to be looking at some sort of attack here eventually. How's this Eradica looking? So this Eradica is bombing the pirate planet right now. It's gonna gain some more levels from that. I'm not sure how far it is away from leveling up once again, if you can see when it's about to level up, but maybe if I switch to Monmon's view, yeah. So it's about halfway to level 6. And once this Eradica gains its ultimate, it's just going to be completely unkillable and not very pleasant to deal with. However, they do have to be careful. They can't really be losing too much of their stuff while this is going on. So this Titan is going to be able to level up very much, but it's now realizing that maybe they shouldn't stay here anymore. The Titan is kind of making a move. The rest of these capital ship Radiances are trying to bomb out this pirate planet, but they're noticing that they are kind of being attacked now, so they kind of have to address this somehow. Aqua is attacking this planet of Danny. There is a starbase here that can buy some time, but I don't think this starbase will last forever. And at the same time, Felingus is kind of using this space to kind of help out the harassment of Aqua by going for this ice planet in the back. And I mean, it's important for Team Fleet Command that they don't lose too many of their planets, because that might be a lose condition from them as well, even though they have this high level Titan. And we can see that the Titan of Aqua has been built now. It came out as level 2, which is very, very nice to see. So not quite, hasn't been able to farm the pirate base. So not nearly as strong as Monmon's Titan, but a Titan is still a Titan, right? So it's going to be able to defend here. And it's actually raining down the pain here on these cap ships pretty hard. Didn't look like Danny noticed immediately that his cap ships were being attacked by this Titan, so it looks like one of them is about to go down, yeah. So this is very nice for Aqua. We'll be able to capture the Derelict now with the Radica to gain some extra level experience on it. So I should probably try to capture this Derelict. Yes, very, very nice. Some of this fleet is being sent in to defend. Monmon and Danny are going back to defend as well. And they're gonna head over. Yeah, so most of the fleet of Aqua and Felingus is over here now. But this is very dangerous for them, because now they're jumping, and this Titan, like, yeah, they really can't engage them here. They really need to run here as fast as possible, because it doesn't seem like they're aware of what's going to happen, that there's a large Titan fleet coming in. But I suspect that once they see this, they're going to retreat right away. And probably what Monmon and Danny need to do is just to chase this fleet and try to kill as much stuff as possible. So yeah, just chase and try to kill as much fleet as possible. Like, the fleet is probably the most important objective right now. We can see that Felingus's command ship is being focused. It's not gonna go down right now. It's losing health quite quickly though. But it's gonna have time to jump out. And Monmon and Danny should be following here, I think. So they should really be following here. They have such a superior fleet. They should be trying to put the pressure on So the Titan is jumping. Is he still? Right, so he's jumping. He still has everything on move information. So yeah, at this point, I think this is a slight mistake. Move information here will prevent the face jumps a little bit too long, I think. But now there's a very, very important fight that's about to go down, so we're gonna slow down a bit. No, okay, no, sorry. We already have the times correct. So there's a very important fight here, but look, this Titan is level 5. Aqua's Titan isn't here yet. It's only just about to jump over here. And Eradicate, you're raining down very, very hard on these ships. This command ship is taking a lot of damage. The Titan is gonna continue to level up. It's almost like 2000 experience away from level 6. More stuff is dying, more stuff is dying. Aqua is retreating, Philingus is retreating. And yeah, it just looks like they don't really have too much to say right now in terms of just fleet power in general, Team Frontier Negotiators. And it doesn't look like they have any like rat plans going on as well. They don't have any stuff side bombing planets, just being annoying. It's difficult to do so, of course, because there's like star bases and a bunch of defenses on these planets. So it's not too easy to kind of bomb out these planets on the side, which is kind of forcing Team Frontier Negotiators into a standoff again. The Aqua has built also a command ship, which is very nice. So some extra power coming in from Aqua here too. Monmon is researching the Destras, so we'll see if he can get those up. Those will be good at dealing with the Titans as well. Here there are some ships now bombing out this pirate planet. And finally Danny is about to get his Titan too, so the Coltrask is about to arrive. However, the Coltrask is only level 1 so far, so that's one thing to note. However, once again, a Titan is still a Titan, right? So given that it doesn't die, given that the Coltrask Titan is able to get some more levels, it's gonna be a force to be reckoned with indeed. But yeah, just in general, I'm not sure like how Team Frontier Negotiator is gonna deal with this. Oh, and now they're actually deciding to go in, which I think is a very, very interesting decision. So I didn't expect this at all. I think this is kind of dangerous for them, given that there's a level 5 Titan here. So yeah, this is actually very interesting. I didn't expect this. I would suspect that Team Fleet Command has the clear advantage here because of their level 5 Titan, but you never know what could happen. But there's like 90 Illuminators here as well. Let's see what's going to happen now. Seems like the Illuminators are focusing Aqua's Titan. It's losing health quite fast. Monmon's Titan has level 6, which is huge. There's not too much fleet here from... Yeah. So this is definitely not gonna go in the favor of Team Frontier Negotiators. Because now Aqua's Titan is already on its hull points. The hull points are going down, and yeah, the Titan is about to turn around. But now I think that Monmon should really be looking at following this Titan to try to take it down. So really should be like preemptively following here to gain some speed. Really needs to try to kill this. Yeah, so they're kind of attempting to follow, I guess, or no? Yeah, they're attempting to follow, which I think is the correct call. So sorry, I just have to cough a bit. Okay, so yeah, once again following. Didn't bomb out this planet, but instead trying to follow. Oh, they're coming back again? Wait, what's this? No, okay, no. I was just looking at the wrong gravity well. Okay, so there's stuff here. Okay, so the Titan's here. Okay, so this is just... Yeah, this is not looking good for Team Frontier Negotiators. Taking this fight against a level 5 Titan is was kind of a suicide call, I would say. Now they're losing a lot of their fleet, and they're also going to lose a lot of their planets here. I would guess if they decide to follow further. They didn't bomb out this planet, so this planet is still like alive, but they don't really care about that. Danny is saying in the chat that he wants to push together with Monmon, which is yeah, I agree with this. They should really push their advantage at this point. So just gonna keep going. Aqua is retreating his ships over to this asteroid, where he has phase jump inhibitors. Danny is gathering his entire fleet, just to make sure that they have everything put together. He has the Colterask as well, so Monmon 2k supply, Aqua 2k supply, Felingus not really 2k supply, Danny also 2k supply, but the particular supply numbers here are perhaps not the most interesting part. Once again, the most interesting part here are the levels of the respective combat ships. So now Monmon is jumping in to this hive planet. It's going to be able to intercept some of these ships potentially. Then it's also jumping after at this point. The Colterask is here. And it looks like we're gearing up for a final fight, the final showdown. 3 Radiances coming in. Has built a bunch of stuff on this pirate planet too now, which is kind of funny. So really defending this pirate planet. Has some temples of hostility here to aid his research. Some harassment here from Aqua to kind of try to distract Danny, but I don't really think it's going to be enough. This harassment is a bit too slow at this point. Now Monmon and Danny are trying to decide where to push, yeah, I think they can just basically do whatever they want. I think they could just push here, like even though there's a starbase here, I think they could easily push here. But what do I know, right? Right, so we'll see what they decide to do. Okay, so it seems like they're gearing up their fleets to try to make just a frontal, a direct confrontation. Right, so they are going to make a direct confrontation here. I think this is going to be the final fight of the game, I would suspect. They're trying to coordinate so that they're jumping everything at the same time. Now they're going, they all say go, they say go. This asteroid here is being scouted out by the Clairvoyance too. Phase jump inhibitor is here, so it's gonna make it a bit too difficult to retreat. Okay, so no final confrontation yet. They're gonna give up this planet. They don't want to fight. However, some slight miscommunication here. Felingus is kind of trying to engage somewhat in the fight, but not doing so immediately. Or maybe he just forgot to send some of his ships back. It does seem like it, because he also retreated. So yeah, the starbase is gonna end up going down now. Alright. So a lot of some planets are gonna start being lost here from Team Frontier Negotiators. They're gonna have to give up some planets in order to gain time. However, I don't think, yeah, it's looking unclear how they're gonna get time, like what they're gaining time for, because of course they can build their fleets up a bit more, but after this, so yeah, okay, so there's another command ship coming in now. So I mean, giving up planets to gain some time is fine, but really some like more. They can't really give up more time now, I think, or they can't really gain more time. They kind of have to make a stand here now, I think. If they want to stay in this game, somehow they need to kind of kill most of this fleet. But yeah, it looks pretty over to me, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't see how this fleet is going to be able to manage to deal with this. Yeah. So now everything is jumping in, right? Right. So everything is jumping in. This planet is captured. They're gonna go into this crystalline planet now. There's not really any defenses as well that can aid this. And at this point, it does look like Aqua and Felingus are gonna engage. No, they decide not to. This is going forward. They're kind of heading back a little bit. The Titan is going forward. And it does seem like Mon is really geared up towards focusing this Titan. You can see you can see all of these ships are kind of heading over towards it. So they all just slowly following it. I don't think this Titan will go down, but they're gonna retreat once again. So, okay. So now they're gonna give up this planet too. And nothing is happening on the other side, right? So yeah, there's nothing really going on here that can help out Team Frontier Negotiators. There's no like side bombing of planets really that is affecting anything in the game. So it's really just this attack here from Fleet Command with the level 6 Radical that is looking pretty unstoppable, and doesn't seem to be any opportunities to create chaos, like creating a chaotic position, because yeah, one way to come back from a game like this is to kind of try to create some chaos where you're bombing out planets left and right and it's difficult to manage everything. But there's a lot of defenses from Team Fleet Command, like there's a starbase here, there's a starbase on these important choke points over here, and also like over here. So with all these star bases set up, there's not really any opportunities for any cheeky plays. So nice out of Fleet Command, I must say, to gain some more of these, to set up these defenses, to kind of make sure that they don't lose to any planet bombing, harass, or anything like that. Finally, the Culturask of Danny has hit level 2 as well. So level 2 Titan here together. Now heading over towards the end of the gravity well. Danny is not following right now, should perhaps be doing so. Yeah, now we can see he's also making a move. And they're gonna make a move for the next planet here too. We'll see if they decide to make a stand. Okay, so Felingus also has a Titan now, but and also is trying to get some more ship items on it. Oh, and that, yeah, ship items. Once again, I forgot there's like full ship items here for Mon as well, which is gonna make a large difference. So yeah, once again, I think that Team Fleet Command can just jump in and not really care about anything here. But of course, they want to make sure that they are not throwing this game to anything weird. So they're really being very careful here. They're playing very safe, playing very careful to not like throw away their fleets or anything. So they're just waiting. Doesn't seem like they want to go in yet. So yeah, let's see. They should be jumping at any moment, I think, still. So let's just speed up a little bit, because I don't think there's too much going on. Okay, so now they're gearing up. The Titan is... No, okay, so nothing's going on yet. I'm not exactly sure what they're waiting for, but perhaps... there's some small harassment going on again, once again, from these influence points. from Aqua. But again, with these star bases in the mix, it's not really gonna help. So yeah, not too much to do. And now they're heading back, so not going for a frontal attack still, which is interesting. They're heading instead towards the other side. Okay, so they're heading towards the other side now instead of attacking. Right, and where is this fleet going? It's going over perhaps towards Aqua's system, I guess. Or are they just gonna stay here? There's something about the fleet, about the phase lanes here that I'm not noting. Yeah, I'm not sure, but now they're giving the opportunity for Aqua. So this is a bit confusing to me, but in any case, they're giving Aqua and Felingus the opportunity to recapture this crystalline planet now. And in return, they're gonna go for a planet bombing of this planet over here. So we're gonna try to not... Okay, so this is not what I expected, but they're gonna make like a frontal attack here on these planets as well. Now, I would think that this would be kind of small opportunity for Team Frontier Negotiators, because what they could do here, instead of trying to chase after, is to try to like make some sort of a base trade happen. Because if you make a base trade happen, then you create a chaotic game, and creating a chaotic game is a great way to like try to come back from the game even when you're behind. So I think this is a slight mistake. I think this is a slight mistake here from Team Fleet Command to not engage with Team Frontier Negotiators directly. But Team Frontier Negotiators are not gonna attempt to go for any base trade. They are gonna chase after instead. And now it seems like we are going to get a real fight. So it's just Felingus' fleet here so far, mostly. Aqua's capital ships are losing health very, very rapidly. We can see it in the graph here. So Aqua's capital ships are being focused. His command ships are going down. The Coltrask is level 3 now. Aqua's Titan is level 3. Felingus has a bunch of command ships, but his Ragnarov isn't here yet. It's just about to arrive. But yeah, this is just pretty hopeless for Team Frontier Negotiators, unfortunately. Now Aqua's Titan is being focused as well. It's losing health very, very fast. It's not going to be able to survive, I don't think. It's just not going to be able to survive, I don't think. Yeah, so the Aqua's Titan is about to go down. This Ragnarov is just level 1. It's not gonna be enough. So, right. So yeah, now the game is completely over. Not really any chance for Team Frontier Negotiators to come back, but they're fighting valiantly. When we're gonna see like the end of this fight. So there's a bunch of stuff dying. Not really too much stuff dying on the side of Team Fleet Command. But now there's just basically small ships left. There's just small ships left in the favor of Aqua. But now Felingus' ships are getting focused down as well. The first command ship is about to fall. The final cap ships are dying here. Yeah, and everything is just being very, very focused heavily. This Ragnarov is now also being focused, also dying very, very quickly. So not really much to say here. This Ragnarov is crippled, it's about to go down as well. And yeah, Aqua and Felingus call GG. So congratulations to Team Fleet Command for taking the final game in this best of 3 series. And well, we can just declare them the victors of this series. And Well played to everyone, and thank you all for watching. So see you in the next video.